Hello, welcome to All Together Now, the Derbyshire United podcast sponsored by Horizon Strategy Trading, and we've got lots to get through in this edition. We're going to start with the second anniversary night, which took place in June. The club celebrated its second anniversary with the kit you can see behind us, the red shirt celebrating that moment, the anniversary shirt, next to the first anniversary shirt as well. A double header before that, and watching the England game afterwards as well. It was a pretty packed day. James, I'm going to start with you because it was your friend James Ellis that we raised money for on this occasion. A great day, 2 games, the awards night and then the England game as well.
Yeah, fantastic. I met James through upsetting circumstances really. It was through the loss of his mum. So when he came to Derbyshire and said that we want to do a game to raise money in memory of his mum, I was all on board with it. And it was good to see the backing of the club behind it as well. We had an excellent day. And this was echoed by James a lot. He was more than happy with what we did on the day and the money that was raised.
Yeah, it was a great event. And a special milestone hit on the night as well for the club.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was £25,000 that were raised. So yeah, all well, especially to time with the anniversary shirts and the second. Is it the second? Just a second. I don't know what it is. The awards night, the second awards night. Yeah, it was good to raise that amount of money, and it's put us a lot closer to that £30,000 mark as well, which we'll be heavily celebrating.
I think it speaks volumes of the club. I can't remember what the scores were, but I'm going to turn to you now, Jono, and talk about, from the managerial perspective, how those 2 games went. I can't remember.
As you mentioned, I don't think the scores have ever importance in any games we play. It's all about the occasion, the cause, and putting on a great day and a great game of football. The results aren't important. I couldn't tell you what the scores were.
No idea.
No idea.
I don't even know if we won or lost.
what an amazing day, what an amazing cause. And all throughout the night there were people singing, drinking, laughing, and it was great. So that's all we can ask for, really.
Absolutely. And thank you to our opponents on the day. Alton Town Juniors, of course, captained by James Ellis, who got his moment. He not only scored, but also saved a penalty in that game. That bit I do remember. I don't remember anything else, but I remember that. It was a brilliant moment.
I remember Pembo took that penalty as well. That was Pembo, Josh Pemberton.
And we've just lost a subscriber.
In all fairness, it wasn't even a bad penalty. It was an amazing save. It was in the corner. He took it well. So.
Which was nice. It was nice to see. The second game was against the Light of the Shadows, so thank you again to them for coming as well. Again, can't remember what the score was, but yeah, congratulations or commiserations. Let's talk, actually, I was going to talk a little bit about what we've been up to since then, but while we're on the subject of South Normanton, and Jono just perfectly encapsulated it there, talking about it's not about the result, it's about the money raised. The next game's one that's going to be very close to your heart, Jono, at South Normanton.
Yeah, I don't want to delve too much into it. It's quite upsetting. Family friend of mine, cousin, let's say, terminally ill, Bryony Hill. We raise money for her, really, and I don't really want to say much more about it. All the stories online, all the stories are in the public eye. Just get yourself down there and support. It's on the 16th of August, South Normanton. It's going to be another double head. It's going to be another amazing day. Just come and support.
So thank you for that. It's not easy. We appreciate it. We really do. Putting you on the spot like that as well. So thank you, James. South Normanton, the relationship we built with them is fantastic. We've just spoken there about the double header and the awards night and the England one in one. It was a long day. Another big day around the corner.
Yeah, we absolutely love South Normanton as much as they love us. Lance, who oversees everything, he's our biggest supporter. Whatever we need, Lance will double it for us. We started there. We played. It was one game, wasn't it, where we did the Harper match there. Wanted a pitch thing. From that point onwards, it was no. You guys knew what you come and do down here. We've got an advertisement board up at site as well, so we are official sponsors of the club, and we sponsor the goalkeeper Ross as well. So everything normally is about whereabout and vice versa, really.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and they got our first ever inaugural Derbyshire United Community Champion Award as well, which is absolutely fitting. So to Lansdowne team, thank you very much as well. Let's talk then a little bit about what we've been up to since the awards night, and we'll start with the Mighty Hike. So we took a team of 8 players to the Peak District for Macmillan, raising money for cancer support. We're delighted to announce that we raised over £1,200, £1,255 off the top of my head, and the fundraiser link is still open. James has done the half marathon before.
Yeah.
This was my 3rd Mighty Hike, and as a club we've supported Macmillan in various ways over the last 2 years. Great to continue raising money for another great cause.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, obviously the first game that we played when we set up Derbyshire United was for me doing the half marathon. It was for 90k at the time, and I think we put about £600 in towards it, didn't we?
700 in the end.
Yeah,
760 I want to say.
For our very first event as a club, making that kind of money, but obviously this time sending a team of players to go and walk it and raise that amount of money. I stepped up from doing the half marathon to the full marathon. Legs haven't recovered yet, but would I do it again? Absolutely. It's well worth it. A big shout out to Macmillan for how they planned that day.
Awesome.
It is a fantastic day.
They are absolutely brilliant, and we have plans next year to do another one as well, so do keep your eye out for that. So with that in mind, and with the money raised for the anniversary night, we're delighted to announce as a club we've now gone past £29,000 raised since we started in June 2024, which makes the event at South Normanton coming up in August even more special, that we are expecting to smash past the £30,000 mark, and we'd love for you to all be there to join us as we celebrate that. So as we move on to the 3rd season as a club then, there's quite a few changes afoot, not least the way that we pick the teams. So from day one, Derbyshire United has been built on the ethos of fairness and equality, and that isn't at least with the players and ability. Ability is the biggest barrier to participation for 11-a-side football in this country, and we've sought to change that, having players from all abilities welcome to the club. However, to have a low ability team, if you go out playing against other teams all the time, it can be quite demoralising. So from day one, Derbyshire United has had 2 in-house teams. Historically, those teams have been based on Squad A and Squad B, and they're fixed in, and you pick players that are available from within those squads. Going forward, that's going to be changing for Derbyshire United. The players will all be put into one pool, and then every event we do, if there's 2 Derbyshire United teams, they'll be picked based on a mixture of all the factors, making sure that the squads are equal numerically, in terms of positions, in terms of ability, as much as we possibly can as well. Jono, as manager, it's an exciting change and a different dynamic.
Yes, and I think one that was needed, to be fair. We wouldn't be lying if we was to say that the Bluesby versus Blacks got a bit competitive and a bit too feisty at times. There was a certain divide coming between the groups, so I think as a club it made sense to just muddle them all up and pick from a pool to separate that divide. It was getting competitive, and more competitive players were falling out with the least competitive players, and that's not our ethos. We wanted to be inclusive, football for all abilities. So I think it was much needed change, and we welcome it.
James, you obviously picked the teams quite a lot in your time as Blues manager. Some of the headaches you had, for example, if you'd only got 12 players available and the Black team had 25 available, and then you've got an issue then balancing minutes as both managers. Obviously the managers have always worked together really well. And then in terms of keeping it fair, sometimes you might have 12, 13 top quality players, and then the opposition manager is trying to balance all abilities, and it just, the game could run away from you.
Yeah, so obviously we want to get everyone the minutes. Everyone's paying to be there, to be part of the day, so we keep our promise towards the players. The biggest thing is making sure the game is fair, that we say it's got to be a competitive game to make it enjoyable, but competitive means different things to different people, and where you've got the difference in abilities, a competitive game to one will be a lot different to another. So meeting the players' needs, the players' requirements to make it an enjoyable and successful day is what makes us the big money raisers that we are, really.
Absolutely. And as chairman as well, I think the way I look at it is, at the minute you've got a situation where we've got a lot of events. We're doing 2 or more events every month, and when you've locked the squads in and said these are playing on this team and these are on that team, it doesn't really make sense, because you put a poll out there and there's 30 of our players available. It makes sense to just do a split down the middle and say it was 15 on each, but that wasn't always the case. And the social aspect of this as well, it's nice to see people mixing, because we are all one club. We've been one club from day one, and this will cement that, I think.
And we do see that in the training, in the fortnight that we do, even our anniversary events. we do see that. We do see the bond. It's just on that particular match day, isn't it, when we get competitive, and which I think why the double headers are good as well. I mean, 16th of August, for instance, we have a double header again. We have a Blues versus Blacks, and although we're not doing the picking for that particular game, we do have a more competitive game for the more competitive players, more competitive people who want to win. That's the first game that we'll be playing, and then we'll have a less competitive kick around afterwards. So.
You'll probably both agree as well. Like, we manage everything through the WhatsApp groups. There's a Red Shorts WhatsApp team, there's a blue one, and then we've got a general chat group. And the most used group out of the three will be the general chat, because everyone wants to talk with each other. You don't just have, oh, he's on my team, so I'm going to talk to him, he's on mine. Everyone just wants to be with each other, really. So we thought, why would you not mix the teams up when you've got friends from each side?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, you've got a friend always in Derbyshire.
Absolutely. So, next event then, we've talked about South Normanton. After that, big trip at the end of August, bank holiday weekend. We're playing down in Cornwall. I can't think why.
Barnsley.
Yeah, right. It's not Barnsley. Somewhere that we've been asked about this quite a lot, haven't we? Me and you have spoken from day one, saying it'd be a dream to play in Cornwall, but we've had a lot of players come to us and say, could we do it? So we reached out, and Bude got in touch with us straight away and said, absolutely. They're already asking to make it an annual event. They've not met us yet. That could be risky. But we're very excited. Thank you to Bude Town Football Club for accommodating. We're staying and camping on site as well. We're going to be down there for the long weekend. Some of us quite a bit longer weekend than others. And it should be a fantastic event, raising money for the RNLI as well, playing against the Bude Town supporters and volunteers team. What a great occasion that's going to be.
Yeah, especially me and Josh, we love Cornwall, so we'd have been going anyway and putting a two-man team out against this team in Bude. We would have been there.
Fuel by pasta tribute.
But yeah, there's a special love for Cornwall and Rattler, but definitely Cornwall. It will be a good event. The players that are up for it, they're all up for making the journey. We've got some camping, some guys like me that can't sleep on an airbed, so we've got hotels. But it's going to be a weekend full of football-related games as well. There's nothing like going on the beach and having a game of one bounce with your friends. So yeah, it should be a really good weekend.
Again, in true Derbyshire United fashion, we are a family club, and everyone that has kids are bringing the kids with them. Everyone's partners are coming. There's about 50-60 of us in total.
Yeah.
And there's the big barbecue family beach day on the Sunday as well.
Yeah, it'll be a lovely event. It'll be, again, another one that's bringing everyone together. We're not just taking, we're taking Blues team down because they're better than the Red Shorts, whatsoever. Let's bring everyone, let's get everyone involved for it. So yeah, it'll be fantastic.
Fantastic. And then we always finish on a bit of a game, something to do. It's just a bit of fun. And this is the first podcast since the conclusion of the World Cup. So I just want to ask James and Jono who their surprise picks were. Which a player or a team that stood out in this tournament that you want to give a mention to?
Morocco. Just Morocco. That's all. They look brilliant all the way through it. Don't think they deserve to go out how they did, and definitely backs the outsider to win it.
Morocco, yeah, but I'm going to say Spain. I weren't picking Spain to win this World Cup. I thought they were a few years out of that. Everyone picked Argentina, France, England even. So I think they've shocked everybody. Not just them winning it, but the way they did win it. They dominated everybody towards the latter stages of the tournament. They walked through France, they walked through Argentina. So that was a surprise for me.
So I picked Spain and Argentina. They were the two picks at the start of the tournament, and they both reached the final. But I must admit, during the group stage, I did say Spain look awful, Argentina aren't all that, France are the ones. I always said it was coming home. I still thought it was.
Still isn't.
Yeah, well, listen, Morocco ended up being given the AFCON several months later, didn't they?
Yeah.
So let's just hold fire. Anything could happen. But yeah, so I was kind of a little bit surprised that somebody said to me, I hope you had a bet on that. No. I never bet when I'm right, unfortunately. Excellent. Thank you to James and Jono for joining us. Thank you for watching. Thank you to our sponsors, Horizon Strategy Trading, and we'll see you at South Normanton. Take care.
Thank you.
Derbyshire!